I've got something in my front pocket for you. Why don't you reach out in my pocket and see what it is?
What's going on, guys? Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Wanted to bring you another video today and talk about this news article from the UK. Sexists to face tougher sentences under plans to make misogyny a hate crime. Criminals motivated by sexism could face increased sentences as police prepare to review plans to make misogyny a hate crime. It comes as part of an effort to clamp down on sexual harassment. Well, that's interesting.
You don't want to end up like the spokesman for Subway, do you?
Did you just use a term that excludes women from an occupation?
Okay, let's back up.
Ah! Did you just say spokesman instead of spokesperson when women are just as capable of selling sandwiches as anyone? Are you purposefully trying to use words that assert your male privilege?
What if a feminist at a rally decides to attack a man or woman who has an opposing view to her and decides that that person is wrong for having a different view? So is that feminist creating and being part of a hate crime? No, probably not. Why? Because they use the term misogyny. And misogyny is very specific. It is hatred towards women. So in turn, you have a potentially sexist law that is very specific to mean hatred of women will now be a hate crime. And honestly, I thought hate crimes already included sex. But what this does do is creates a situation where a man who walks down the street and says, "Hey, how are you?" If she thinks he's being sexist or catcalling her, he can now be charged with a hate crime. Now, obviously, that's limited if they can find a means of a crime. If he assaults her, and assault has gotten so broad that it could mean a simple, brush of the shoulder as he was walking by. Anything like that. So, this man, woman, anyone who is in that situation could be guilty of a hate crime coming up very soon in 2018. What I want to show you guys now is some snippets and some clips, and I am not editing down the clips any more than they already edited. They are going to be the full clips. Are videos of feminists acting out and physically attacking men, women, whoever, someone who stands against them. And this is evidence enough that you do not make misogyny a hate crime. Why? Because then you give them the right. Oh, that person assaulted me, so it's a hate crime. You're going to see the tribunals and courts filled with a lot of bullshit and shenanigans that you're going to be paying it out of your pocket.
Throwing
a rock! Throwing a rock! All live, man! It's all live! Damn you fucking
I never touched you!
Oh, we should film it.
I want my money back. I want a refund. Excuse me, I just spent $20. I want a refund.
Now she wants a refund.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to a manager. And I don't appreciate you raising your voice at me.
I want a refund right now, and I'm reporting it to your manager.
He's already talking to his manager.
And I want to talk to the manager. So you talk to me.
I'll give you the tape. I'll give you the tape.
I can call the manager and report you, and you can be fired for allowing
pretty good. The sex was pretty good.
Well, go get a room if you want to fuck the whore. I mean, I don't want to watch it. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. You making out with that ugly bitch, it is so nasty. Do you know how much I want to puke on both of you? You are the ugliest bitch I've ever seen. You look like a little boy. And for me to actually watch you have sex in public is disgusting. In front of my food, it makes me want to vomit that, for the love of God. I'm gonna vomit because you are so damn nasty to make out while I'm ordering food. It's so disgusting.
Okay, I'm sorry that you have an issue
You're a
with
prostitute.
that. You're a terribly rude person.
Oh, you're rude for making out in front of everyone, trying to slobber. You're trying to over-sexualize yourself and be like, I'm the shit, look, my boyfriend's making out with me. Do you know how uncomfortable and rude you are? You are such a slut. You're a dumb bitch. Go fuck yourself. You are such a whore. You are such an asshole, both of you. Both of you are assholes.
Bye.
Goodbye?
Bye now.
You're stalking me. Do you know? I'm gonna press sexual harassment and stalking charges on you.
Go for it. Please.
You are harassing me at this very moment.
Let's do it.
Videotaping me.
Yep.
Can you? I'm American. I'm from California.
Oh, yes.
You know what? Go back to whatever land.
There it is.
Excuse me? Get off of me, asshole.
Yeah, just leave
Where the
it.
fuck are you from? Go back.
Yeah, you go back.
Go back, you retarded foreign asshole.
Yo, he's more wanted here than you. Leave. Leave. You leave.
As you saw, it's a lot of women attacking men. And sure, there's men who attack women in those situations. But if you notice, most of the men held themselves back. They did not physically assault the women back or anything like that. These are just crazy situations. You know, it's one of those things where you can't say that you're going to turn misogyny into a crime or a hate crime without making misandry a hate crime. Because if they're not one and the same, then you're, penalizing one side or the other for something that is up to perception and up to how a person feels, if that person's actually being sexist or not. Feminists these days want revenge. They don't want equality. They want to put it to the man, and any women who disagree with them, they run over the ground saying, you have internalized misogyny. You have all these things. You've been built to, hate your own kind. No, we just don't agree with your movement, what it means right now. It is getting to the level where you have the courts and law systems potentially putting in play laws that make misogyny a hate crime. I want to show you guys just something to make you laugh because it's really funny to me. And I think it's a nice little take just to see the kind of response that this person gets out of this feminist.
Okay. Dzień dobry. In Kazakhstan, it is illegal for more than 5 women to be in the same place, except for in brothel or in grave. In USA, many women meet in groups called the feminists. I find them more. Dziękuję.
So what means this feminism?
It's the theory that women should be equal to men in matters economic,
Now,
social,
you are laughing.
and political.
That is the problem.
Do you think a woman should be educated?
Definitely.
But is it not a problem that a woman have a smaller brain than a man?
That is wrong.
But the government scientist, Dr. Yamak, have proved it is size of squirrel.
Your government scientist?
Yes, Dr. Yamak.
He's wrong. He's wrong.
Give me a smile, baby. Why angry face?
Well, what you're saying is very demeaning. Do you know the word demeaning?
No.
We are saying to you
I
that
could
they
not
should
concentrate
work
on what this old man was saying.
They should get paid.
All I could think about was this lovely woman in her red water panties. Who was this CJ?
Last night I see in my hotel room A woman called CJ on a television. Do you know her?
No, no.
She from a town called the Baywatches.
She's just on television.
Her name is Pamela.
Does she live here in New York City?
She lives in California.
Oh, in California.
He's going to look her up.
Okay, can we finish now?
Listen, pussycat, smile a bit.
All
Leave
right.
it.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm done.
We're finished. We have to leave.
So, in the end, what you have is misandry is fine, but misogyny is a hate crime. And you guys are going to keep doing this crazy garbage and basically turning normal men into people that do not like you. You could have a person sitting in an office who says that because the AC is set too low, it's sexist because men like it colder.
There it was. There I was thinking it was just me that had a problem, but it turns out it's the air conditioning that's sexist.
I know. So many women in our office have the exact same problem. You know, we just sit there absolutely freezing at our desks trying to type. You can probably tell I've got a cold right now, which I blame all on the AC. And so it's just so actually quite nice to see this research. It's just such a relief to know that there's actually proof that this is happening, that women, you know, do feel the cold more than men, and that the AC in offices is normally regulated more for a male's temperature than a woman's.
Day. Hey guys, what's going on? God damn you.
And because majority of the men in offices seem to be absolutely fine with the temperatures, you know, women kind of just sit there on the corner feeling absolutely frozen.
Are you freaking kidding me? AC being set too low is specific for men, and you know what? Men. No, dude. Are you kidding me, lady? Like, who gives a care how it's set? Now, in the UK, if that AC set too low in 2018 or whenever this goes through, it's a hate crime. Person who touched the thermostat just created a hate crime. Hey, I have advice. Bring a fucking sweater to work. It's not hard. If you can't take more clothes off, you can always get cooler by turning the AC down, but you can't take clothes off in an office setting. Whereas in an office setting, if you're cold, you can put on a jacket. You can put on a sweater. You could put on as many layers of clothes as you want. But I can't strip down butt-ass naked in an office when I'm hot. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video today. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe below. Throw a like on the video. I'm AGluck, and that's how misogyny crumbles. Oh boy, another video done.